Metro has been working with ICE. Now, it's a reasonable question for us to ask.
Questions and fallout surrounding immigration enforcement in the Valley, while the American Civil Liberties Union demands transparency from Metro regarding the department's cooperation with ICE. Local animal rescue organizations say they're also seeing a spike in pets left behind from people choosing to self-deport. Good evening, and thank you so much for joining us. I'm Latoya Silman.
And I'm Marie Mortera, in for Jim Snyder tonight. Last month, Sheriff Kevin McMahill announced Metro Police was rejoining a controversial program. It allows ICE 48 hours to take custody of undocumented immigrants set to be released from the Clark County Detention Center.
But the ACLU wants to know more about the agreement with ICE and other documents related to its foreign-born booking policy. Tonight, team coverage on the issue. News 3's Jane Davenport is standing by with the message from animal advocacy groups.
But first, we start with News 3's Kristen Drummond live here in studio with a look at the ACLU's demands.
Well, Marie and Latoya, this is the 134-page lawsuit. The bulk of it consists of 34 exhibits, primarily emails and record requests. The ACLU wants more information around the policy shift related to immigration and accused Metro of not being forthcoming despite their best efforts to attain the information.
We're taxpayers here. We fund that department. We deserve to have the records, and that's what the law holds.
ACLU Nevada fighting for transparency. The executive director, Attar Hasibullah, sitting down with News 3 Wednesday.
LVMPD has been public in saying that they're not cooperating with ICE. They're not cooperating with ICE. So we're seeking these records to figure out, when did this communication begin?
A new lawsuit aims to compel Metro Police to turn over documents and correspondences related to federal immigration enforcement. Information Hasibullah claims the department continues to withhold.
Metro has delayed on responding to that records request, and then ultimately ended up citing to kind of a blanket law enforcement privilege that doesn't actually protect against the disclosure of that information.
The recently filed paperwork states the ACLU submitted 2 public records requests this year on January 22nd and June 4th. Along with correspondence between ICE and Metro, the organization seeks clarification around a policy shift that expands the list of charges that must be reported to ICE when a foreign-born person is booked, regardless of their immigration status.
What we're attempting to do is understand what the procedure is so we can figure out how best to protect Nevadans' civil rights and civil liberties.
They also want information around the signing of the 287G agreement, a federal program Metro abandoned in 2019 but recently rejoined. It allows police to rebook suspects with an ICE warrant and hold them in jail for an additional 2 days so ICE can pick them up. Hasibullah called it legally questionable. Sheriff Kevin McMahill addressing the need for it last month.
I was seeing too many people with very heinous crimes getting out of our jail. I don't have any loss of sleep when I'm turning over an individual that's out committing heinous crimes in our community to ICE. I think it's the right thing to do.
The ACLU demanding to know the level of cooperation underway and not letting Metro Police claim privileges to deter the organization from pushing forward with their request.
We can't actually know how to address an issue if we don't know what's going on. And we're not going to know what's going on if the government hides records.
I reached out to Metro Police about this lawsuit, but was emailed back they do not comment on pending litigation. Meanwhile, the ACLU urges a judge to issue an injunction that orders Metro to turn over all requested documents. Marie and Latoya.
All right, thanks so much, Kristen. And we asked you this: do you think Metro has been transparent about their involvement with ICE? So far, 54% of you say no. If you'd like to weigh in, go to our website, news3lv.com. You can also scan the QR code that's up on your screen right now.